So you're a new agent and you're considering joining eXp, or maybe you've already hit that button to go ahead and transfer over there. Or you are a new agent within your first couple of months and you're thinking about coming over this way. And you're wondering, what are my options here as a brand new agent? Because I've heard tons of other things. Well, stick around. I've got all the information that you need. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty. I just wanted to go ahead and give you my best input the best way I can, because there's a lot of noise out there when it comes to this brokerage. There's tons of people that are trying to recruit and trying to do everything. That's not what we do here. I'm trying to give you the no BS assessment of what you need to know if this might be your best choice moving forward, because it's not for everybody. I've been a single agent, I've been a operations manager, and now I'm a team lead, and I've done it in multiple states, and I can tell you that they're not all built equally. So in this particular video, it's going to talk about what it's like to go ahead and join eXp and do so here in Florida on the Emerald Coast. So let's get into talking about what you need. So maybe you're new to real estate. The biggest thing in real estate is your first 90 days. And within your first 90 days, your first 3 months, you should be really working hard at getting your business up and going. The thing that you want to do is not necessarily sit back and learn everything. Now, that is probably a good idea. You still want to learn, the contracts and everything else. But the biggest thing that you really need to do is, you probably already know this, prospecting. If you're not out there trying to get new business, it takes so much effort to go out and do that. So you're probably wondering, hey, I need leads, I need this, I need that. And it's like, at this point, don't get into what we call analysis paralysis, where you're just kind of sitting around and just like, I should get this, or I need to know this. If you've ever heard any of my trainings that I've done before for you new agents and you experienced ones, it's more important that you're there than it is that you know everything. Just by the entire fact that you hold a real estate license now, you know just a little bit more than that other seasoned investor over there that that doesn't have a license. Okay, so you can make this go through. Do not be afraid to do that. Okay, so if you're new into real estate or just got into this, there are all different types of brokerages. Maybe you didn't know that at that time. There's three main ones that I want to talk about. There's really more than that, but there's three main ones. Your first one is traditional, or what I like to call big box brokerages. It's what real estate has been for a really long time, where you had this brick and mortar building, you would go in, that's where your broker was, you'd have these separate offices or big open bays, and that's where all the agents were. You'd have somebody sitting at the desk. That's how traditional real estate actually happened. And big ones like that are usually Realty partners, such like Better Homes and Garden, Coldwell Banker, and what's the other one? Like ERA, like all of those different ones are what we would consider big box brokerages. And there's still room in the market for them. It doesn't mean that they're bad in any sense. No, there's always going to be room. There's so much business to be had out there. And if that's something that you want, where you need that oversight, you need that office manager, you need that broker in your face, you need all those people around you, that's usually a good way to go to get trained and get traditionally trained. The other ones that we have is kind of a close correlation to that, and they're pretty much capping brokerages. They're still brick and mortar, but they just give you a whole bunch of other stuff. A good example of this is KW or Keller Williams, and those are good ones, but they'll give you a really good split up front, but you're paying for everything, right? And you still are paying franchise fees and different other fees on top of that, just in order to be part of this brand. And they've got all this great training. Every brokerage out there is going to tell you they got the best training of it all. And it could be the best online training. It could be the best in-person training. What does it really mean? Everybody's going to boast that. Don't let them fool you. It's not really the biggest thing that you should be concerned about, which I'll tell you about here in a minute. All right, you also have what I like to call boutique brokerages. And those are just ones that are a broker that had their own name brand, so it's not like part of a big national brand that's usually just hyper local. And there's nothing wrong with that either. And that person that is going to be your manager, they're going to be your broker, they're going to be the one right there. And it's kind of nice, almost intimate setting to where you can actually interact with everybody on a small team under one brokerage. And those are actually really advantageous for people because it gives you the thing that's really, really important, which I call mentorship. All right, which is going to go ahead and lead us into eXp. Now, eXp is a cloud-based brokerage, which means there's no brick and mortar anywhere. And if it is, it's from a team leader or a associate broker or something like that that has like an office, and it's typically just for themselves and just for their team. But there's no big one just for the brokerage. Everything's in the cloud, meaning everything's online. So you can still pick up the phone and be like, hey, I need some help or have some questions with the team of brokers that are within your state, in this case, in the state of Florida. And it's really nice to have that call away. But they also have all this technology that you can leverage as well, such as eXp World, where it's like this virtual world where you get to build your cool little avatar and walk around and just show up for appointments that way. They're really good response with email. They've got this other technology called Workplace, which is pretty much Facebook for eXp people. And you can go through there and check out posts and interact with everybody. The biggest thing that I love about eXp is the collaboration factor. So no matter what, you can find somebody anywhere in other states or even here locally, and they have your vested interest to help you out because you're part of that same brokerage, and we're all shareholders, meaning we all have some stake in this because we've gotten stock, and when that stock goes up, everybody's good. So that's always nice. Okay, so there are really 4 different types of things that you can do as a new real estate agent. You can come on here as a single agent or traditional agent. You can come on here as a single agent with a mentor. You can come on any eXp team, kind of like mine, or any different variation of it, because not all of them are built the same. And you can come on here as a Rebshare builder. So let's go over that. If you've gone through real estate, say that you've been doing real estate in very similar state, maybe like Georgia or something like that, and you're coming to this area, you already know real estate, you just need to know the nuances of the different things. You may not necessarily need somebody to hold your hand. So you can come on as a single agent without getting a mentor, just jump right into this and go. Most people don't. What they have here at eXp that I think is really, really nice is called their mentor program. Now, I'm a certified coach and a certified mentor here with eXp in Florida, and I can tell you that having certain mentors will make the biggest difference. So if you sign under eXp, under the big brand, or somebody down in Arizona or something like that that doesn't know your marketplace, that could really hurt you in the long run. You could still get assigned a mentor in that area, hoping that you'll find a good one, but just know that those people right there don't have your vested interest because you're not necessarily in their downline as things progress forward. So I would keep that in your mind when you're like, hey, I want to join eXp, who should I join under? I would definitely go with somebody that's going to give you some value proposition some way or another. There's another guy that's up in Tennessee that gives out virtual assistants, but there's some good mentors here that will actually take the time to sit down with you, either virtually or in person if you're geographically in the same area, to actually train you like you were on their team or something of that nature. Myself, shameless plug, actually gives out 6 one-on-one sessions to get you going, and every eXp mentor will be there for your first 3 transactions for as little as 10% of whatever you make from eXp. So that's really good. It's a lot of hand-holding. Myself, I like to prep them up so that they can just take off and get into real estate and just be a rock star and kind of help this company grow. Okay, the other one is as a team agent. So you go out there, you find somebody like me or any of the other eXp teams that exist out there, and you interview with that person. Once you do interview with that person, then they're like, hey, this is what we have on our team. And not all teams are built the same. They may give you or promise of leads, training, mentorship, coaching, technology, all sorts of different things that they might actually do for you. So definitely interview with each one of them. But I think that's the best way to go if you need somebody to really guide you through this entire process, and have somebody actually have a training program. Here on our team, we have a 90-day boot camp that we put everybody through. I would do the same for my mentor students if they wish to go through it, but we put that actually through there so that we know within the first 90 days, like I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, that within 3 months that they actually have business going. Real estate business and sales is all about momentum. You have to move forward. You have to continue getting deals, because if you don't, it's just going to be this whole thing. And next thing you know, you're just like, I've got nothing. And then the bills are due and you're like, I got to go back to my old job. Don't make that happen. Please, please know that your first 3 months are so critical in getting everything going. But again, I digress. Going into a team environment is really, really advantageous if you're brand new to real estate and you want to pay your dues, or you want to climb the ranks of them. Definitely interview with a team. The last one I have for you is being a Rebshare builder. Some people like to come into eXp because it's a great revenue share program. It's a multi-level marketing program, so when you as a real estate agent come in, you want to kind of have a side hustle. That's what most of us real estate agents do. We come to this brokerage because all the great different tools that they have here with eXp, but some people do it as a side hustle as far as giving and building the revenue share program, which is still good. Just know that you can come in and kind of do the rev share part-time, full-time, and then do the other half, which might be real estate sales part-time. That rev share is monumentally amazing when you actually do it correctly when you're out recruiting. So you can come into this if that's kind of a business that you want to build, and come in and recruit other agents to get into eXp and receive passive income that way. And the numbers can get really ridiculous, how much you can make a month off a rev share. And if you'd like, I'd be more than happy to explain that information for you. But that's all that I do have for you. If you are a new agent and you want to join eXp, and what were the options? If you have any questions on anything I had mentioned here below, go ahead and leave me a comment, or you can give me a call or a text. Let's set up an appointment. I'd love to chat with you if you're interested in joining eXp, or if you are interested in joining our team here on the Emerald Coast. And of course, if you're ready to join right now, you can go to our main page. Go ahead and click that Join Now button on the right side of the banner page, and it will get you directly to where you need to go to sign up. So again, I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty. We'll see you in our next video. Take care.